Hey, what's up? This is Paul Murphy. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily customize the brand new EverWebinar 4.0 or WebinarJam 4.0 button. Now, I've actually been onto the support desk and they have made it so that you actually have to code your own button at the moment. I'm not quite sure why, but this is the way they're doing it. They may change it in future. They've sort of taken on board the fact that this is going to be really difficult for people to figure out. It took me nearly a day to figure it out. But while I was figuring it out, actually somebody created a tool that we can actually customize our own button just by dropping in the code. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So never fear, don't worry, I've got you here because this took me, like I say, nearly a whole day to figure out. So the first thing we do is we go into WebinarJam, the new WebinarJam or EverWebinar, and you will basically come into your created webinar, grab your link, go to embed on your website, and then we're going to grab the registration button here. Okay, so this is the code. So just make sure you change this because I've done it a couple of times and it hasn't worked, but I've forgotten to change that, right? So just make sure you change that, and then we're going to grab that, and then what we're going to do is we'll come over to this tool here, this amazing tool that Chris created. So he's given you an instruction video here, so you can obviously watch this, but it's pretty straightforward. You would then just drop your code in here. You can change the text to whatever you want here, right? You can center it. It's normally left, so just make sure you center it. Drop in either your code or choose your color, or you can kind of use the color picker. You can do it from Hexa or RGBA here. You've got your horizontal padding and your vertical padding here, so you can kind of have it whatever size you want. And then you've got your vertical padding here. And again, that looks pretty nice. Your border size here, which is going to make it squared or rounded. So I'm going to go back to 7. Your font size here obviously just changes the size of the button altogether. So again, we're going to choose that about that sort of size. And then you can obviously change the color of your border to suit whatever you want as well, which is pretty cool. And then once you're happy with everything that you've done here, you just press generate new button code and you're going to grab this code. Okay, then what I would recommend, because there's a couple of extra bits that I've added in here as well, is just opening a text document and just dropping it in the top here. Okay, and then when you've done that, but what I actually noticed was that some buttons I like to have a bolder text, and also I like to choose my own font. So what I did was I actually added some extra custom styling into this button that Chris created to make this font bold. So all I want to do, I'll actually put this down below if you want to use this one that I've got. But obviously if you want to change the font weight from this coding, you drop this into this code that is created by this here. And you would obviously then just change this bit here and this bit here to suit your own font and your own weight, right? Or you can just use the one I've got here. So, and what you have to do is this one here, I'll put it, like I say, I'll put it in the description. I just drop it in after any semicolon. So anything where it's kind of like that, you can drop it in, okay? And then it will work perfectly, okay? And then that's it. And then we're just going to grab the entire button code like that, okay? And then we're going to go back to our page. So you can see it looks like that at the moment. But when I change it to the new code, like that, that should work. You should see that that is now perfect and working, and that now works, absolutely works. So again, I've actually got it in a few places down below here, so I can drop it in here. And then I can drop it in here. And you'll see that that has now made the font a little bit thicker, and also it's changed it to the font that I want to use with this specific page. And that's basically it. That's how you would change the EverWebinar WebinarJam button to suit your own coding, styling, everything you need actually to be able to run webinars from within inside your own landing pages. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear. It does help me to sort of like get this in front of people that are trying to find it, but also, you know, it's good to get feedback and know whether you like my content. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.